A great number of people suffer from the negative effects of bad posture and yet do not change factors in their lives that cause them the problem. As we get older, bad habits such as slouching and inactivity cause muscle fatigue and tension that ultimately leads to poor posture. The complications of poor posture include back pain, spinal dysfunction, joint degeneration, rounded shoulders and pot belly. In this video I discuss the negative effects of poor posture and go through some of the things that you can do to prevent or correct poor posture. Let's check it out. Postoral dysfunction or poor posture is defined as when our spine is positioned in unnatural positions in which the curves are emphasized, and this results in the joints, muscles and vertebrae being in stressful positions. This prolonged poor positioning results in a build-up of pressure on these tissues. Painful conditionings associated with poor posture are so common that most people have some first-hand knowledge of these problems. Low back pain is the most frequent complaint, but research shows neck, shoulder and arm pain has become increasingly widespread as a result of postural dysfunction. Lower limb pain, including leg and hip, knee or ankle pain, plus muscle fatigue, headaches due to a build-up on tension in the upper back, neck and shoulders are also quite common. So what are the contributing factors to postural dysfunction? Lack of education or awareness of correct posture, sedentary lifestyle, occupational demands, decreased fitness, muscle weakness. Muscle weakness happens when your full effort doesn't produce a normal muscle contraction or movement. Muscle tightness. Muscle tightness or stiffness is when your muscles feel tight and you find it more difficult to move than you usually do, especially after rest. Poor core stability, and I've been on about the importance of core stability for ages. When your core muscles are weak, your spine doesn't have adequate support to maintain perfect posture naturally. Core muscles consist of many different muscles that stabilize the spine, pelvis and shoulder girdle and provide a solid foundation for movements in the extremities. And finally, poor ergonomic workstations. In other words, it's not set up properly for you. Here are some examples of poor posture. Do you relate to any of them? Slouching, rounded shoulders, hunchback, tilting head forward and bent knees. Maybe shoulder blades excessively back, arching of the low back, locked knees and pot belly. So what do these always mean? A flat back means that your pelvis is tucked in and your lower back is straight instead of naturally curved, causing you to stoop forward. People with a flat back often find it difficult standing for long periods. This posture is often caused by muscle imbalances which encourage you to adopt such a position. Spending long periods sitting down can also contribute to a flat back. A flat back also tends to make you lean your neck forwards, which can cause neck and upper back strain. Exercises to strengthen your core, buttocks, neck and rear shoulder muscles are recommended to help correct a flat back. So what are these exercises? Well, I'm going to demonstrate them right now. So the first one is the basic plank. I'm going to do it on my forearms, but you can also do it on your hands. So literally just on your forearms, get in position and stay like that. This strengthens the core muscles. You will feel it and you can hold it for as long as you want. The next one is the side lying leg raise. So I'm just going to do it on one side, so I'm facing the camera, but it's best if you do it on both sides. So again, I'm on my forearm, okay, I'm up like that, and I'm just literally raising my leg. It's quite a tough exercise this, but with practice you can do it. The next one is chest stretches. So basically when you're rounded like that, okay, what we need to do is strengthen your back muscles, but also your chest muscles too. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate one that I like doing. So I've got my hands in the small of the back, and I'm literally just trying to force my elbows together whilst looking up, like that. The next one is, if you've got access to them, seated rows in a gym or pull-ups. I don't have access to the gym, things like that at home, but any pull exercise, right, will help strengthen the back. At home, I'm going to use my band here, and I'm literally just going to sit and pull, okay, and do as many reps as is necessary for you. And finally, another one you can do is back extensions. All you need to do is to lie on the floor and literally lift up. You can push up or push up like that. So that's just a few exercises that can help with a flat back. Sway back is a common pattern of posture dysfunction that differs from normal posture in the following ways. Your hips and pelvis are tilted forward in front of your headline. The forward shift of your pelvis causes an exaggerated inward curve in your lower back or lumbar spine. This is known as lordosis. It also causes an exaggerated outward curve in the upper back. This is called kyphosis. Sometimes kyphosis doesn't cause any symptoms other than the back appearing abnormally curved or hunched. However, in some cases the condition causes back pain and stiffness, tenderness of the spine and tiredness. Back pain can be particularly problematic in adults with kyphosis because the body has to compensate for spinal abnormality. If you have severe kyphosis, your symptoms may get worse over time. You may also have difficulty breathing and eating. Sway back posture is often caused by tight hamstrings and back muscles, weak abdominal muscles or the core, and laxity, which is looseness in certain ligaments in the back and pelvis. Sitting for long periods of time may cause these muscles to tighten. Over time, if not properly stretched, they can become stiff and weak. Sitting for many hours with poor posture may also turn off your stabilizing muscles, such as your glutes or your bum muscles and abdominals. When these muscles aren't activated, it can lead to weakness over time, and this can also contribute to sway back posture. Here are some further examples of poor posture. Slouching. This strain may increase tension in the muscles, which may in turn cause pain. Get into the habit of sitting correctly. It may not feel comfortable initially because your muscles have not been conditioned to support you in the correct position. Exercises to strengthen your core and buttock muscles and back extensions will help correct a slouching posture. And I've already demonstrated two exercises, the back extension and the plank, that can help. Another one is the bridge. Okay, and I'll just get on the floor and demonstrate that to you now. So I'm on the floor, I'm just going to get in position and I will just demonstrate a couple of reps of the bridge. So I'm literally on the floor, obviously, feet flat on the floor, hands by the side, head flat on the floor, and just lift up the hips and tighten the buttocks and tighten the core while you're doing it. Or you can just stay in that position. And that is how you do the bridge. Leaning on one leg. Leaning more on one leg while standing can feel comfortable, especially if you've been standing for a while. But instead of using your buttocks and core muscles to keep you upright, you place excessive pressure on one side of your lower back and hip. Over time, you may develop muscle imbalances around the pelvis area, which can cause muscular strain in the lower back and buttocks. Other causes of uneven hips include carrying a heavy backpack on one shoulder and parents carrying toddlers on one hip. To improve this posture, try to get into the habit of standing with your weight evenly distributed on both legs. And exercises to strengthen your buttocks and core muscles, we've already been through them, and they are the plank, side-lying leg raises and the bridges. Now we have discussed some of the musculoskeletal problems of poor posture. I'm going to go through the side effects of poor posture, and there will be some in here that you probably didn't even know. So the side effects of poor posture include migraines and tension headaches, shoulder, neck and back pain, high blood pressure, heart disease, reduced lung function, stress and anxiety, fatigue or low energy, constipation and gastrointestinal pain, sleep problems or insomnia, endocrine dysfunction, heightened seasonal allergies. How many of those did you think would be associated with, or possibly associated with, poor posture? So we've been through many problems that you can have with poor posture. Okay, I'm just going to summarize now how you can improve your general posture. Remember the rule of curve reversal. For example, if you're hunching over a desk all day long or frequently, then just lean, stretch back the other way. Okay? Perform stretching exercises regularly. Exercise regularly to improve muscle strength and tone. Stretch your neck muscles regularly, always. Your abdominal muscles support the spine, so make sure they are in good condition, and I've been through this time and time again. Avoid standing on one foot or one leg for long periods of times. Cross your legs at the ankle rather than the knee when sitting down. Okay, so earlier I mentioned about poor ergonomic workstations. So what needs to happen is when you sit at your desk, hold your shoulders and arms at a 90-degree angle. Position your monitor straight ahead at eye level. Most people place it so they're looking downward, but this greatly increases neck strain. In fact, a study from 2014 on text neck, also called tech neck, a problem caused by constantly looking down at your screen or your phone or tablet, found that when you hold your head in line with your shoulders, it only weighs about 10 pounds. But for every inch you tilt it forwards, the amount of weight it places on your spine nearly doubles. Get that? Every inch places double the amount of strain on your spine. Another one is move around a lot. This is whether you've got a standing desk or you're sat at a desk. Either way, you need to move around a lot, and one example, if you do a standing, is just to sway your hips from side to side, or just walk, move your feet or something like that. Take a short break every hour. The main thing is, even if you can't get up every hour, is to move. The body loves variety, so you don't allow your muscles to get too fatigued. So I hope you enjoyed that and you've learned something. I'm a big one for posture because I sit at a desk a lot, and a lot of us do nowadays. It's causing massive problems. If you got something out of this video, please like, please subscribe, please share, and do all the wonderful things that YouTube likes to improve my channel, and let me know below in the comments whether you've got poor posture. There's some other videos around here that are linked and could help you, and until next time, I'll see you again soon.